Essential questions. Why use cables in networks? How to design and select suitable cable types for computer, audio, video, TV networks. What are the tools, devices, cables, and information which a network engineer should has for installing a network? Types of network cables. We have here three main types: coaxial cables, this and the coaxial cable; twisted pair cables, this is UTP, unshelled twisted pair cables; optical fiber cables, this one, and this is the internal in each of these fibers. The light is transmitted in straight lines, and it's appear here in the core of the fiber optical one. This is the cladding of the fiber optical. What else? Here in this session, we are speaking about the three types: coaxial cable, twisted pair cables in green, and fiber optical cables in blue. This is coaxial cables, and this is the internal, how it be connected to the connector. This is the UTP shelled and unshelled twisted pair, and shelled twisted pair is, and this is the internal, how the connector is connected to the cable, which is UTP here. So connecting coaxial cables, connecting twisted pair cables, connecting fiber optical cables. The internal components of each of the coaxial cable and the types of coaxial cable, all this we speak about it in this session. Types of twisted pair cables and the connectors used with twisted pair cables, internal components of the fiber optical cables, and the connectors used with the fiber optical cables. First, speak about coaxial cables. This is types of the coaxial cable. The same coaxial cable, also known as 10 base 2. 10 base 2. This is the name of scientific name of the coaxial cable. Okay, as you see, this for the TV or the receiver cable. Yes, there's an internal construction of the coaxial cable. As you see, is a conducting copper wire or aluminum wire. This is insulation, insulating the conductive, and this is a copper mesh shield. This is a shield made of copper, and this is the outer insulation. So the signal is transferred in the conducting core, which is made of copper. Okay, and the shield is connected to the earthing or the outer. Okay, this is the shield. This is from aluminum. This is for copper. Also, this cover. This is aluminum. Okay. Connecting coaxial cables. This show us how this is the cable, and this is the core of the cable, the coaxial cable, and this is crimp on F connector. Also, that's the F jack. This is the jack. Okay, this is the jack which will be connected. It's in the plug of the receiver of the TV, the device, some device. Okay, computer, in device. Okay, video recorder. This is the jack of the cable which will connected here, and there is also the female which is a plug in the device. These other coaxial cables types here, this table, this is the name of this coaxial cable, TS or TRS. This is the male and this is the female, which in the device. This is connected to the cable. Here the maximum speed is maximum frequency 100 kilohertz or less. Other type RCA used for phone plugs and jacks. And this is female and this is the male. We see it in the TV, white or red. So the red and the white are used for audio. For the red for the right speaker, and the white or black for the left speaker, and the yellow for the video signal. For the video signal is the yellow. Okay, so this is two types. Another types, yes, This is BNC. Its frequency is about 2 gigahertz or higher, and this the mall, and this is which is the jack, and this is the plug and the device. This is the mall or the jack and the cable connected to the cable. And BNC connect coaxial cable are used in military usage. Another type ABC7 الفريكوانسي بتاعه اللي هو 18 جيجا هرتز, same like this, okay. And this is used in the network analyzers, some devices which such as the routers and the network analyzers which control the network system. What else? We have connecting coaxial cables. We see here this is the antenna, and this is the coaxial cable which is relating or connecting the antenna of the access point to the internal of the access point, which is the network card here, okay. Categories of coaxial cables. Coaxial cables are categorized by radio guide RG. As we saw in the RG, all types starts with RG. And what else there is? There is RG. Each RG number denotes a unique set of specifications, including the numbers which are after the RG, the gauge of the inner conductors, the thickness of the inner conductor, the radius or diameter of the inner conductor, which is made of copper or aluminum, the thickness and the type of the inner insulation, after that insulation, the thickness also, the construction of the shield, okay, from copper, from aluminum, what's the thickness, and the size and the type of the outer casing. All these data are which are comes here described in these numbers which are following RG, okay. Okay. Yes, and this is the detailed picture which described the inner conductor, the insulation, the copper mesh shield, and the outer insulation. Okay, if you have two insulations, the inner insulation and the outer insulation, we have shield and the core here. Okay, and it is practical samples. This also table show one type of cable which is RG59A over U. So, okay. And as we see 5 which describes the megahertz, and 9 decibel, which is attenuation which happen in for transmitting this data. So 9 decibel for each 100 meters. After each 100 meters, there is decreasing by a ratio of 9 decibel. Okay. So what is a decibel? A decibel dB is a unit used to express relative differences in signal strength. A decibel is expressed as the base 10 logarithm of the ratio of the power of two signals, which is the input signal and the output signal. So I have two signals, B1 and B2. So dB equals 10 times login or logarithm 10 of B1 over B2, where log 10 is the base 10 logarithm, and B1 and B2 are the powers to be compared, the input power or to the cable and the output power after some distance of the cable. This is the decibel of the cable, okay. So note log 10 is different from Neperian or logarithm len base e logarithm. You can also express signal amplitude in dB. Power is proportional to the square of the amplitude of the signal, which is the voltage. Therefore dB is expressed as dB 20 times log 10 V1 over V2, because 2 here is the square of the means v1 square over v2 square, because if we, the power is current multiplied by voltage, I equals v over r, so b proportional to v square, because v multiplied v over r equals v square over r. Compare decibel بالمليمتر, millimeter decibel, yes, it's dB milliwatt, okay. As we know, the unit of the power بالwatt or milliwatt, so 10 times log 10 power in milliwatt equals 1 milliwatt. 10 milliwatt equals 10 milliwatt over 1 milliwatt, which means 10 decibel milli. ماشي؟ okay. This table also declare the units in decibel. As we know, first the mathematic expression. What's the mean of y equals log 10x? By the way, y is the power in this equation. If x, some value, equals 10 to the power y, so y here equals log 10 for base 10 to the value x. So it's clear, okay? If x is a value equals 10 to power y, so y equals logarithm 10 of the value x. So a times b, this equals decibel equals 10 logarithm a to the base 10 plus a 10 times logarithm 10b, d for multiplication, f division, so here equals 10 times logarithm 10 of value a minus 10 times logarithm 10 of the value b, okay. 1 over a, it's easy, 10 times logarithm a over 1 of a, it's equals minus a times logarithm a of a. 0.01, which 1 over 100, this equals minus 20 logarithm 10 of the value 12. So here the power is 2. 2, this is equal 2. This this value is equal a 2. 2 times 10 equals 20. This will go, and the minus here the same. And the same here. Logarithm 10 of 1, it's 1 times 10 equal minus a, because 1 over, okay, 1 over 10 minus here, you have both here minus, okay. So 0, it's equal 1, 3 decibel, and so on. It's clear here. 20, 10 logarithm 10 of 100, which is the power is 2, so this expression equals 2. 2 times 10 equals 20 decibel, okay, and so on. This other types of coaxial cables. Internal components of coaxial cables, types of coaxial cables, connectors. And this is installing a network using 10^2 coaxial cables. So 10^2 is related to the coaxial cables. Okay, thank you for listening. We'll complete in part the second part. Thanks.